Hello coders, welcome to 3 Coders. Today we are going to design frontend UI for code management system using React.js. So this video is going to be very much interesting to all of you. Please watch till the end. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe the channel. If you like the idea, like the video also. Share with all of your friends so that they can learn something new today. We 3 coders are Jisan from Bangladesh, Sanna from Bangladesh, Kawesha from Sri Lanka, and we all are pursuing our BTech in Computer Science and Engineering from Bangalore, India. So without any further delay, let's get started. So coders, at first you have to make sure that Node.js is installed in your PC. As we are using React.js, which is dependent on Node.js, so we need Node.js installed on our machine. For this, you have to go to any of your favorite browser and just search Node.js there. After searching, you go to download and install Node. Or you can even go to the home page or the first link. Here you will find a download Node.js. From this, you download the Node.js for your operating system. If you are in Mac, download for macOS. If you are in Windows, download for Windows. After downloading this, install this as requested. Keep all the permission. Remember to check on a tick mark where it will say add to path. So that's it to install Node.js. Let's go to our second step. Second step is to capture our code or download our code from GitHub. There will be a link in the video description. Using that link, you can download the code. To download the code, click on the link. The link will be like github.com/gsanal/whole management system React. So here is the code. Click on code and download zip. It will download a zip file. Extract it with WinRAR, or even if you have default Windows, you can extract it without any third-party software. Now you can delete the zip file. Here is your main project. So let's cut it and paste it into our desktop. Here is our main project. And let's change its name, Whole Management System React. Inside this, there is Pool System, which is our main project. There will be two folders or two directories. One will be frontend, another will be backend. In this video, we will just design our UI with React. So this is the frontend part. In next video, we will release the backend part. So go to frontend. Here is all the code you need. So if you are in Windows, just right click here and click on open in terminal. But if you are in Mac OS, then search for terminal and open the terminal and type cd and copy this folder's path from anywhere you get and paste it here. So as it is already in C users and your username, so I don't need this C users and username. For this, I can cut this from the text and click enter. To initialize and to download all the requirement of this project, just type npm install. Remember that you have to complete the first step. That means you have to install the Node.js perfectly. Only then you can use this npm command. So inside your directory, type npm install. It will install all the required directories there. All the required functions and everything will be there. So give some time to install. So once it's installed, you will see a folder called Node modules. So if it is there, then you are perfectly fine to go to the third step. Open your front-end folder with Visual Studio Code or any of your favorite code editor. We are using Visual Studio Code, so we can just command code and our directory. So it will open the directory in Visual Studio Code. See, here is our project. Now we need to open a development server. Where can we check our user interface in browser? To do that, just type npm start. Just npm start and hit enter. So it will start a development server in localhost port 3000. You can open this link in any of your favorite browser in your PC and you will see this page. So this is perfectly working. This is our homepage UI where there will be all the running polls. It will show us the countdown of the ending of that poll. It will show a warning progress here also. It will show us the total vote count and we can vote any of these polls. So let's say if you want to vote on this JavaScript option, just click here. It will say poll has ended because this poll is not accepting any vote. This is a running poll. If we click on React, it will tell us to confirm if we are exactly voting on React. So let's confirm it. It will mark this as voted and all other buttons of this poll will be disabled. So if I click on Angular and Vue, there will be nothing. So these are just the UI. There is nothing happening in the backend because we didn't implement our backend. We will implement our backend at next video. Be sure to watch the video also. If you missed our first video, be sure to watch that video because you will not understand a lot of things, a lot of basics if you don't see that video. The video link is in comment box below and on the iCard. This is our home page and there is another result page. There all the finished polls will be there with their result. Result will be in two manners. One will be the vote count, another will be the percentage. Let's say this poll got 38 votes. These all are dummy data. We are not taking this data and storing this data to any database. So this will be implemented in backend section. Now this 38 vote is divided into Python 10 votes, JavaScript 20 votes, Java 5 and C++ 3 votes. And the calculation of 26%, 53%, 13%, 8%, these are based on this 38 vote and their specific vote. This page is basically showing all the statistics of finished votes. Now we have another page to log into our admin, that is login page. Here we can log into our admin. Here we have all the validation functionalities. We have to write a perfect email. Otherwise it will show us error. So now it's a perfect formatted email. And in password, we have to use all type of variation. Otherwise it will show error. So let's say this one is a perfect password. We can see our password by clicking here. And we can also hide this password by clicking here. So all are done in login page. This is a professional login page for any project. Then in our admin section, if we go to admin, the admin homepage will be the running votes. These are our running votes. But the admin cannot vote to any of the polls. He can always see the progress of the running votes. And he can pause the vote from here. He can even finish the vote from here. So this is the home page for him. And after that, if you go to this plus icon, this is a page to create poll. Here is basically a form where we can enter question, we can enter options by separating with comma. We can enter starting date from when it will be started and ending time from when it will be ended. So you can basically take date and time from here visually to both of the field. This will be different in different browsers. So after that, you can create the poll from this page. This page is for those polls which are not started yet. So from this page, an admin can edit that poll and delete that poll also. And our final page is all the finished polls will be there. So this is like our front-end result page as same as that. Now let's see our project structure. As you know, React is a JavaScript framework So Node modules stores all the required packages to run this framework and run our program also. Then this is a public folder. Here all the public images icons will be there. Our main task is in our src folder, and also in package.json there will be all the listed packages which we used in this project. So let's see the src folder. In src directory I have created two subdirectories. One is for our screens and another is for our components. You know, in React, every UI is a component. So index.js is our first file which will handle all of our routes. So in index.js, we are basically rendering our app component inside strict mode. So we are importing our CSS in the index.js file also. And here is our app component which is being imported from app.js file. So here is our app.js. In app.js, we are basically defining our routes. There will be a home route, there will be a login route, there will be a result, admin, and under admin there will be finished, not started, and create. Finally, if the route is not matching to any of this route, then it will show error 404 component. So this is the basic route configuration for React Router DOM package. Let's check all of our routes. At first, we have our home route or root route. We are implementing our home component in this root route. So let's go to our home page. So this is basically our home screen. So this home component is coming from screens home. So let's go to screens home.js. This is our home page where we have taken a dummy polls array. This array contains all the required data to design this UI. So this array will come from our backend API. Now there is no backend API, so we will implement that in the next video. Here we have our header component. This is our header UI. This header component is coming from components home header. So let's go to components home and header.js. This is a basic HTML code which is showing this UI. So this home header class is used in our CSS file to design this. Then let's check our pull component which is coming from components home pull. So there is components home and pull.js file. This pull component is handling all the tasks related to this pull UI. So each of this cart is a pull component. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pull component rendering in the screen because we are using our pulls array to map the array, and finally we are getting each item and we are passing this item inside our pull component as pull argument. So this is why the pull component is rendering 5 times, because in our pulls array there are 5 objects. So this was our home component or home screen. Now let's go to the next route, which is login route. It is implementing our login component. So let's go to login route. This is our login page. You saw earlier there are all the validation here, email validation, password validation. Everything is there. You can also see the password by clicking here and hide the password by clicking here. All of this functionality is coming from this login component. This login component is coming from screens login. So let's go to screens login.js. This is our login screen. Here at first we have h1 tag with login to admin text. After that we have a login form. This login form component contains all of this input and also this button. This login form component is coming from components login form. So this is components login form.js. This login form component is containing all the logics and UI for this to input and this button and also this I button. So this was our login page. Let's go to our next route. Our next route is result, which is implementing the result component. So let's go to result, and we can go to result from our home page also. If we click here, we will go to this result route. In this result route, we are getting a header component as earlier, but we are getting a different pull component with the progress or result in each option. So let's see our result component. This is coming from screens result. Let's go to screens result. Here is our result component. Here we have all the dummy data of our pulls. At first, we are implementing header component. After the header, we are implementing our pull component as we implemented already in the home page, but this pull component is slightly different. So let's see the pull component from components result pull page. So let's go to component result pull.js. This is our pull component. Here we don't have any time countdown or we don't have any progress warning. So there is less code than the home page pull component. Let's go to our next route. The next route is admin. This is going to be our admin homepage. So we are implementing our admin home component in admin route. So let's go to admin route. This is our admin route where we have a sticky header and also we have some running polls. In homepage, basically admin will have all the polls which are running right now. Let's see our admin home component which is coming from screens, admin home. Let's go to screens, admin and admin home.js. Here we have the same thing. We have a header component and we have our pull component. This pull is slightly different because there is a button to pause the pull. As he is an admin, he may need to pause the pull sometimes. And there is a button to stop the pull to finish the pull completely. So let's see our header first. This header is common for all of our admin pages. This header is coming from components, admin, home, header. So let's go to components, admin, home, header.js. Here we have a header component. In this header component, we are creating an h1 tag to write our page heading. And also we have a nav div tag where we have 4 different links to go from one page to another. This is our basic header and we are exporting this header component from here and importing to all of our admin pages. After that, this pull component is different from others. Let's see this pull component. This is coming from components admin home pull. So let's go to components admin home pull.js. This is our pull component for our admin home page. That means the running pulls where we have 2 different buttons. This is a button to pause the pull and this is a button to stop the pull. All other things are quite similar. Let's go to another route. The next route is admin/finished. This is implementing the admin finished component. So let's go to admin finished. You can click here to go to admin finished also. In this component, the header is same. Let's see our admin finished component is coming from screens, admin finished. Here is screens, admin finished component. This admin finished component is containing the same header for other admin pages. And it is also implementing a pull component, which is slightly different. This is the same pull component as our result page have. Because in our result page, we need to show this vote count and percentage count. So this is the same. Let's see the pull component. This is inside components, admin finished pull. So let's go to components, admin finished pull.js. This is our pull component, which is implementing inside the finished page and also inside the result page. The next route is admin/not started, which is implementing admin not started component. So let's go to admin not started by clicking here. Let's see, this is the admin/not started. Here our header is same for other admin pages. Pull component is also almost same. There is some simple changes. There are 2 buttons. One is to edit the pull and one is to delete the pull. Because once a pull is started, we can't edit or delete the pulls. But if it is not started yet, we can edit the pull also, delete the pull also. If you have any confusion on this, you can see our first video. The link is in the description below. We have another route called admin/create, which is implementing the admin create component. So let's go to admin create route by clicking here. Let's see, this is the admin/create route. which is containing a form to create a poll. We have a question input here. We have options input here. We have starting time, ending time. And in starting time, you can select the time by a visual calendar and clock. For the ending time, it's same. Then you can create the poll from here. This admin create component is coming from screens admin create. So let's go to screens admin create.js. This is our admin create component. We don't need this post array here. We have a header component which is same for all other admin pages, and we have a create form component here. Let's see our create form component, which is inside components admin create form. So let's go to components admin create form.js. Here we have HTML code of a form. So this is basic HTML and some basic CSS styling is there. All of our CSS styling is coming from this index.css. So this was the total front end, and we will be implementing our backend and API in the next video, and we will connect the backend with our front end in that video also. So in our next video, we are completing this project totally. So that video is going to be very much interesting. To watch that video, please subscribe the channel and like the video. Comment down your thoughts below. And also share this video with your friends so that they can learn something new. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. We are signing off for today.